The afternoon light bled softly through the curtains of the Newman family's new home. Casting long, fractured shadows across the polished wooden floor, James stood motionless in the center of the living room. Shoulders heavy, eyes clouded with the weight of everything collapsing around him. His phone buzzed relentlessly, workers demanding answers, partners withdrawing, reporters requesting comments on accusations he had never imagined hearing in his lifetime, accusations constructed from lies. Distortions and traps meticulously designed to ruin him. He knew exactly who had orchestrated it: John. But what cut deeper than the defamation, deeper than the imminent implosion of his business? Was the danger closing in around Diep? She had no idea how close the storm was, and he, tangled in chaos and betrayal, wasn't sure how long he could shield her. A loud thud broke the house's silence, the sound of James dropping a stack of files. She gasped when she saw her son's drained, hollow expression. Newman rushed in. "Mrs. James, what happened? You look terrible." He forced a smile, but it cracked immediately. "Mom, everything's falling apart. They're accusing me of fraud, of sabotaging the hydropower project. Of stealing investor funds. Reporters are outside. Workers are threatening to strike. And the police might come again." Mrs. Newman cupped his face with trembling hands. "Someone is setting you up. This isn't your fault." "Who? Tell me the truth." James closed his eyes, jaw tightening. "He's been following me for years, waiting for this. It's John. Mom hates me. He hates our family. And he's dragging Diep into this mess." Mrs. Newman's expression shifted sharply: fear. Anger, and something close to heartbreak. That girl, she shouldn't be involved in any of this. "James, you need to stay away from her for now. You need to protect yourself." But James stepped closer. "No, Mom." Gripping her shoulders. "Listen to me. If anything happens to me, if things get worse before I can fix this, you must protect her. She's the one person I cannot let them hurt. Promise me. She's innocent. She's already suffered enough because of me." His mother stared at him, stunned by his resilience. Even as the world crushed him, his first thought was Diep. "I will protect her," she whispered, "I promise." By evening, rain hammered against the roof like thousands of impatient fingers demanding entry. James sat alone in his dim office, light from a small desk lamp illuminating piles of documents, evidence he and Lynn had quietly gathered. Every sound made him flinch, Every passing car felt like a threat, police, reporters, or John's men. Lynn. Boss, I got something. His phone buzzed again. James opened the footage. You need to see this. Men loading crates. Grainy warehouse video. Envelopes exchange. A voice instructing. Make sure James is blamed. Everything must point to him. The trap was deeper than he imagined. James? It's me, his mother called softly. A knock sounded. When he opened the door, she stood soaked from the rain, worry etched into every line of her face. I spoke to Diep today. His heart jolted. You spoke to her? What did she say, Mrs.? She's worried. Newman sighed. She pretends to be strong, but her eyes. James, she's terrified of losing you. He lowered his gaze. That's why I asked you to protect her. She shouldn't suffer because of me. You've always carried everything alone, even when your father was distant, she whispered. Even when the company demanded everything from you. But Diep, she's different, she won't leave. James swallowed hard. But if John targets her, then we protect her, she cut in firmly. Together. It was the first moment that day James felt a fraction of the crushing pressure ease. But as he looked at the rain-blurred city through the window, he knew the worst had yet to come. Morning arrived wrapped in pale fog. The fields around Diep's small home stood quiet. Trembling with the sense of a storm ready to break. She hadn't slept. Every creak of the wooden walls, every barking dog. Every gust of wind made her heart jump. She kept replaying James's final words. If something happens, don't come looking for me. Please stay safe. But how could she stay safe when she felt her heart tethered to him? Diep? Little Nhi tugged her sleeve. Are you sad? Did James make you cry again? Diep forced a soft smile. The wind is just strong. Nhi frowned. I'm not crying, but your eyes look like they're crying on the inside. Diep pulled the child into a tight hug. Sometimes when adults love someone too much, it hurts. Nhi whispered, then you must love James very, very much. Diep felt a shiver. Yes, she said quietly, maybe too much. Before she could say more, a motorcycle screeched to a stop. Lynn jumped off, pale, breathless. Diep, he called urgently, we need to talk. Her stomach dropped. Is James okay? He's safe, for now, but things are getting worse. John's men are moving faster than we thought. Why are they doing this? She whispered, "Why hurt James?" Lynn looked at her with pity. "They're not just trying to destroy James, they want to destroy everything he loves." His family, he swallowed, his reputation, and you. The world tilted. Me? Why? Because they know you're his weakness, Lynn said. And hurting you is the most efficient way to break him. Deep closed her eyes. The truth crashed through her. James hadn't been pushing her away because he stopped loving her. He had been shielding her, with desperation, not rejection. Deep, stay with me. NHI clung to her leg. I'm scared. Deep took a shaky breath. Fear still curled inside her, but beneath it something stronger flickered to life. Resolve. If they're coming for me, she said quietly, I won't run. She looked at Lynn. Take me to him. Night swallowed the city whole as Lynn guided Deep through narrow alleys. Street lamps flickered like warning signals. Are you sure? Lynn whispered. You can still turn back. No, Deep said. James needs me. When they reached the old warehouse, Lynn pushed the door open. Damp, cold air rushed out. A single bulb flickered above. Under its pale circle of light stood James. Back turned, hunched over a table of documents. His shoulders looked as though the weight of the world had fused into his bones. James, Lynn called softly. Deep. His voice broke. He turned, and froze. Why are you here? She stepped toward him, heart pounding. Because you thought pushing me away would protect me, because you thought you had to suffer alone. And because I refused to let you drown without me. You shouldn't be here. If they find you, Lynn cut in. He whispered, time's running out, we need to move. But Deep didn't look away from James. Let me stay, she said. Let me help you fight. James stared at her, vulnerability stripping away his defenses. If anything happens to you. He swallowed hard. I won't survive it. Deep reached up, touching his cheek. I already hurt, James. I hurt watching you fight this alone. His restraint shattered. He pulled her into his arms. I missed you, he breathed. I missed you too, she whispered. So don't shut me out again. Lynn shifted awkwardly. We need to leave soon. John's men are patrolling nearby. James tightened his hold on Deep. Then we leave together, he said. Wherever I go, she comes with me. Outside, the wind screamed. Inside, for the first time in weeks, James felt a pulse of hope. In life, the people we love most are often the ones we try hardest to protect, even if it means pushing them away. James believed he had to bear every burden alone, but love built on silence fractures. He learned that true strength is not standing alone, it's allowing someone to step inside your pain and help you carry it. Diep's courage showed that loyalty is not measured in easy times, but in the moments everything falls apart. The deepest bonds are forged not from perfection, but from truth, sacrifice, and unwavering presence. Love does not demand constant strength. It demands one thing. Do not face the darkness alone when someone is willing to stand beside you.